So, when you think about business strategy, what comes to mind? Market analysis, 5-year plans, mission statements, right? But what if I told you your most critical strategic document isn't a document at all? What if it's actually your daily schedule? Today, we're going to dive into how the way you structure your day is the literal blueprint for your future success or your failure.
And this really is the heart of the matter, isn't it? Your big ambitions, that vision you have for a new business, a new life, they all need a new operating system to run on. You simply cannot build the business of tomorrow on the schedule you were keeping yesterday. It's a fundamental mismatch.
And there's actually a name for this mismatch. We call it the legacy tax. Think of it as this invisible anchor, this hidden cost of all those old habits and routines that you're dragging with you. The very patterns that kept you stuck in your old life are now actively preventing your new one from ever taking off. You're literally paying a tax on your future. And the currency? It's your time. Today.
Okay, think of it like this. Your calendar isn't just a to-do list, it is a mirror. If you were to hold up your schedule right now and take a hard look, what would it reflect back at you? Does it show a founder who's building an empire? Or does it show someone who's just stuck in the past? It reveals your true priorities, no matter what you say they are.
All right, so let's get real for a second. Let's make this personal. Take an honest look at your day. Does your average Tuesday truly reflect the ambition of the business you dream of building? Or does it look kind of similar to the life you're trying so desperately to leave behind? Seriously, the answer to that question tells you everything you need to know.
Let me tell you about a client I worked with. Her dream was crystal clear. She wanted to leave the 9-to-5 grind within 1 year and go all in on her own business. I mean, what a fantastic, ambitious goal. That was the dream.
But the reality? Well, her schedule told a completely different story. It was the schedule of someone who was just settling for their current job. We're talking late nights of mindless scrolling, scattered mornings with zero plan, and, this is the big one, absolutely no protected, intentional blocks of time to actually work on building her business.
And you can probably guess what happened next, right? Her business was struggling. It was completely struggling to expand because it was suffocating. It was trapped inside a routine that belonged to her past, not her future. Her business couldn't grow because she wasn't giving it the time or the structure it needed to breathe.
You see, here's the thing we often forget. Your schedule is never neutral. It is an active force. Every single day, every single hour, it's either pulling you toward that future you want, or it's anchoring you firmly in the past you're trying to escape. There is no middle ground. And when you put them side by side, the difference is, well, it's night and day. On one side, you've got that schedule from yesterday. It's exhausting, it's scattered, it's stagnant. And on the other, you've got what your future business is demanding. Clear intention, focused momentum, and real, tangible growth. You just can't get there from here.
And this is the real kicker, the thing that changes everything. If you are struggling with this, it's not because you're lazy. It's not a lack of discipline. The real issue is a lack of identity alignment. You haven't yet updated your schedule to match the identity of the person you are becoming, the successful founder of that future business.
So, how do we fix this? Well, we become architects. We stop letting our day happen to us, and we start designing it with total intention. This is what we call the Future Chapter Protocol. It's all about deliberately building a day that serves your next chapter.
In the protocol itself, it's really simple, but it's so powerful. First up, you've got to be ruthless. Remove the tasks and routines that belong to your old life. Step 2, be strategic. Intentionally add the activities that directly support and build your new business. And step 3, be fierce. Protect that new time like it's the most valuable asset you own. Because, spoiler alert, it is.
And you want to know the most empowering part of all this? This whole process, it doesn't require your circumstances to change first. You don't have to wait until you quit your job or get that big investment. The shift happens the moment your choices change. Remember that client I mentioned? She told me that within 2 weeks, it felt like her business finally had a real chance. Not because anything external had changed, but because her choices did.
This is all about creating momentum. So forget about overhauling your entire life by tomorrow morning. Just focus on one single task to remove, one new thing to add, one small, tiny change that you can make today. Because that alignment, even a small bit of it, creates incredible momentum.
So I'm going to leave you with a challenge, a question. I want you to look at your schedule for the rest of today. What is the one single thing on there that is a hangover from your past? That one task you can remove right now to make a little bit more space for the business you're building. Just identify it, and then Get rid of it. Look, architecting your tomorrow really does start with the choices you make today. When you're finally ready to stop paying that legacy tax and truly align your daily actions with that massive vision you have, well, you know what to do. The next step is waiting for you.